Hey y'all, it's been a while since I've been on here, but I was like, it's probably best for me to just pop on and say, hey, I'm about to get dressed. I had a lot of people ask me a few questions about my routine as far as like getting dressed. When I tell you I keep everything like at a minimum, I'm going to show you guys how fast it takes for me to get ready. So my hair is, of course, it stays done for the most part. So my edges are laid and I have nothing on my face. So I'm going to actually moisturize and then show you guys how I do like my everyday kind of makeup routine. So normally after my face is pretty clean, I mist with rose water. Everybody has their own preference and brand. I like that particular brand. You can get it from Ulta. You can get it from Ulta. I'm not sure where else you can get it. Let me grab a Vaseline. So after I spray my face, normally put a little Vaseline on my lips. You know, black folks love Vaseline. Generations and generations of Vaseline. All right. So again, this is clean slate. Nothing on my brows. I do have my lashes on. I do my own lashes myself. So I'll close my eyes and let you guys see those. And I'll turn to the side. Remove this out of the way. And turn to the other side. And one more angle looking down. Okay, so I do my own lashes. I've been doing them probably for the last 2 years. Pretty simple. I got my little lash kit. So eventually I will make a lash video and show you guys how I do my lashes and upload it to the YouTube. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Please, 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 please go like the video as well as subscribe to my new YouTube channel. So when I do my lashes, again, I'm not about to walk through me doing my lashes because I did them earlier. Again, it takes about maybe 10 to 15 minutes per eye depending on what I'm doing. But I go to my local beauty supply store and I buy about three different lengths of lashes. I get them in before this falls, I get them in short, I get them in medium, and I get them in long. As you guys can see, this price tag says $2.99. So these packs cost anywhere between $2.49 and about $3 a piece. So I'm not spending too much. And when I do my lashes, they last about 7 to 10 days depending on, how well you treat them. Mind you, I'm an avid face washer. I wash my face a lot throughout the day. Also, when I wash my face in the shower, I'm getting my lashes wet. So even in spite of, they're still, staying. As of right now, this is my favorite glue. This is my favorite eyelash glue. Again, these are clusters. I really don't know how to do the strips. I've only mainly used the clusters for pretty much the whole time I've been doing my lashes. But again, this is my favorite lash glue that I like to use currently. But go in and I place them along the waterline so that way, when you close your lashes, you have a real seamless line to your lashes, and it looks very, very natural. And the biggest thing is not to necessarily create, but to enhance. That's always the goal. So I'm going to moisturize my face. I use a little bit of aloe vera, and it's just plain aloe vera gel. So I'm going to be swapping between this angle and this angle just off the fact that my mirror faces this way. So just to make sure, everything is done correctly, I'll be switching back and forth. Okay, so I have my aloe vera on. I'm going to kind of smooth my brows out. I'll kind of fill them in a little bit and kind of lay them down some, but for the most part, I don't really do too much to my lashes. So I have about three, as far as my everyday makeup, I have about 5 to 6 items that I use on a regular basis. Like I said, I use my brow pencil in the event I want to fill in and also just kind of manicure my brows. It has a very fine point. This is it's called Top Brow. I got it in the color, what color is this? I want to say it's chocolate brown. Sorry, deep dark brown. So this is a perfect dupe for Spiked by MAC. If you guys are familiar with those eyebrow pencils, that actually used to be my favorite pencil, but I was paying somewhere between $16 to $18 every time I went to go get an eyebrow pencil. And I came across this one. It's about $8. The point is still pretty fine, but for the most part, still gives the same look and effect as the Spiked Brow Pencil by MAC. So if you use MAC and you use the Spike one, this is a perfect dupe for that. So I'm going to, let me turn it this way. There we go. I'm going to fill my brows in just slightly, and when I go in, I'm normally doing like a hair stroke when I'm going in and filling in. And again, it's not to fill them in all the way, but just to kind of fill in any lighter spots. So as you guys can see, I filled it in a little bit here, and I'll go in and clean up with the Q-tip. Actually, let me grab one. And that's pretty much it. So this brow is done, and normally I'll go in with a little bit more aloe vera and just kind of help shape it, and just to kind of keep the line clean. Now normally my makeup routine takes anywhere between 3 to 10 minutes because 1, I'm not doing that much, and 2, I already know what I'm doing. I really don't wear eyeshadow like that just because I rub my eye constantly because of contacts. So me putting on any kind of eyeshadow or anything, if I'm rubbing my eye, just, you know, it doesn't work for me. So I'm going to smooth this out some, clean it up with my Q-tip. And again, normally I'll go over just a little bit of aloe vera just to kind of, again, shape them and to set them in place. And again, I'm just putting a little bit of aloe vera to work as brow gel. All right. So I really don't wear foundation, and that would normally be the next step. But I do have a little bit of concealer that I use for a few spots. Oh, sorry. Here, these are my brows, my finished brows. I like them bushy. I don't care for them to be perfect, not anymore. If you guys knew me years prior, my brows were everything. Now, they're microblade. I really don't have to do much to them, so it definitely makes a difference. All right, so again, like I said, I really don't wear much foundation, but I have a few spots that I like to put a little bit of concealer on. So this was a scar that I created because I scratched my own self in my face. So I've been waiting maybe about a month for the color to come back a little bit. So in the meantime, I put a little dab of concealer. So I have my beauty blender and I have my concealer. When I tell you, I use a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is all I try to use. And I'll just dab that spot until it disappears a little bit for me. If I have a little bit of darkness, sometimes I may put a little bit there, but for the most part, that is it. That is it on concealer or foundation. Next, I have my blush. I use a real basic color. Got it from, again, beauty supply store. Not spending a whole lot of money with makeup. I'm just not. So put a little blush on both sides. Make sure it's blended out. Make sure it's blended out. And I normally try to make sure I wash my brushes about once a week, just because I'm not using a lot of product, and two, I'm not wearing makeup always, you know, or every day. So I did my blush. I'm going to go in with my highlighter, hit those cheekbones. And a little bit on the nose bridge, forehead, cupid's bow, and that's it. I'm going to go in with my lip liner, and I just use a basic shade of brown, and I line. Oops, let me use the other one actually. I have another Raven. Please stop licking your feet. I mean, it's super loud. I have another pencil somewhere that I thought I took out. I know I pulled that lip pencil out for the sake of this video, and I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, there you go. It fell. I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, I know for a fact. All right, so basic brown pencil. And I just go in a line. I really don't overline too much. And they have like a smudge in. So I'll use this smudge in to kind of, you know, spread it out. All right. A little at the bottom. A little at the bottom. Then make sure I then I go in with my Fenty. You know, you add Fenty. You sprinkle Fenty on anything. It's like sprinkling parsley. It makes everything fancy. Fenty is the lip gloss parsley. Put it on everything. All right. Can't go wrong with Fenty. All right. So make sure my blush and stuff is spread out evenly. I don't like my face stuff. So normally sometimes at the end, like I said, I always have clean brushes. So at the end, if I feel like I have a little too much or things aren't as spread out or, you know, blended out as I want, I'll get like a really clean brush with nothing on it and just go through to make sure things are blended. So this is it. That is my get ready routine. This is my everyday, you know, if I'm going out, throwing something on, I'm having to run errands, this is how I'm looking. I'll show y'all my edges. Ooh, take my hair out. So normally I do my edges right before I get dressed or before I'm starting to do my makeup. I'll lay them and tie them down. But yes, this is it.